Well, today's inflation report, not what you want to hear. The cost of groceries, gas, rent, still rising.
The consumer price index increased 3% in January. This will strengthen the Federal Reserve's case to extend its pause on interest rate cuts. DC's Jessi Turnure reports on the responses from Congress and the White House.
Consumer prices rose a half percentage point from December to January, putting the Federal Reserve's goal of 2% inflation still out of reach.
We're close but not there on inflation.
The White House blamed the consumer price index rising to 3% last month on the previous administration.
They were worse than expected, which tells us that the Biden administration indeed left us with a mess to deal with.
In response, President Donald Trump is urging Fed Chair Jerome Powell to lower interest rates.
He believes that the whole of government economic approach that this administration is taking will result in lower inflation.
That approach also includes tariffs, which many economists believe will not lower prices for Americans, but raise them.
This administration is taking will result in lower inflation.
That approach also includes tariffs, which many economists believe will not lower prices for Americans, but raise them.
These tariffs are going to just add to inflation, like a rocket ship.
Powell told Georgia Congressman David Scott the Fed plays no role in setting tariffs, only responding to the impacts of policies once they're in place.
The underlying economy is very strong, but there's some uncertainty out there about new policies. We're just going to have to wait and see.
Powell said the Trump administration's proposed immigration, fiscal, and regulatory policies could also raise prices. And President Trump acknowledges there could be some short-term pain for a long-term payoff. In Washington, I'm Jessi Turnure.
And also a little footnote